Yeah, well, you
He
just
also
cut the
has
nuts off.
2 gloves. He has 2
Ah. Wait. Ah. Okay. Let's fix this. Stream starting soon. We are starting. Get the chat going. And where do we leave off? We are deep. We are very deep. This is probably going to be the last day. We're doing Sudokus for a while. We're looking at the last 3 puzzles of the main game here. There are 60 puzzles, but the game came out with 40. These are DLC. And then I realized that we're doing a lot of Sudokus, so it's time to upgrade to something different besides thermometers. Classic DLC Sudoku, exactly, yeah. We'll probably do chess Sudokus, classic Sudokus, and the like, free ones. Yeah, let me get the music rolling. Got some Donkey Kong music. Riding Donkey Kong swordfish. We're riding Enguarde the swordfish. I definitely did not have to look that up. I'm a true gamer, guys. Don't worry. Close that. Close that. Easy free ones. Let me check it out. Yeah, free one right here. Quick before Maggie gets here, we can quick scope it. There's probably more than that free one even. Top left center. Yeah, let's before we get into the free ones, just a reminder of the rules for those just joining us. We got our classic Sudoku rules. Every row 1 through 9. Every column has to have uniquely 1 through 9. And this one tripped up Chris. Every box has to have 1 through 9. You know, this is a valid row. Boom, boom, boom. This probably isn't how the row is going to end up, but you know, 1 through 9 every row. And then the twist here. Sudoku is too boring by itself, so we have to have a twist. The twist here is that we have these thermometers here. They're called thermometers because they look like a old school mercury thermometer. The bulb has to be the smallest number, and then as you move along the thermometer, the number has to keep growing. And they'll give us some clues. Thanks Sudoku Plus. It's looking like a good one today. We're on our last 3 puzzles. I know the next one was the preview of the next one. I know it looks exciting. Oh yeah, that's a lot of thermometers. This one, a little bit of a warm-up. Even though this is also a 10-star puzzle. But yeah, the thermometer has to keep growing. The biggest clue that gives us is, we know these can't be a 1. If a 1 was anywhere around here, you can't grow backwards. The smallest number has to be back there. And likewise, a 9, you know. And then you can take that one step further. Can a 2 be here? Well, no, because you don't have enough room to grow backwards. So that's the biggest clue with these thermometers. Some puzzles that matter more than others. This one looks like the middle square will matter a lot. In the edges, only a little bit. But we'll see. It could surprise me too. Alright, so let's get into it then. My reports tell me there's lots of free ones, tons of free ones. I know there's a 1 in that row because we already have a 1 in these 2 rows. So because each box needs a 1, we know this box will need a 1 somewhere. It has to be in that row. Let's look for other free ones. We have a 1 in this column and a 1 in this column. So the 1 in this box has to go either here or here. And we'll pencil that down so we can remember later. Top, left, center, top. Okay, let's check that out. So, is it more than this free 1, or just a couple of easy rows, easy free 1s? Top, left, center, top. Well, here's something I know. Okay, we look at these 2 1s, and we can see that this one, this row already has a 1. This column already has a 1. So when we're looking at this box, as we were saying earlier, the 1 can't be on the thermometer unless it's on the bulb. So we know there's a 1 in that column somewhere. 1 in one of these 2 boxes. Once we know there's 1 in one of these 2 boxes, this column, even though we don't know exactly where it is, we know this column's covered. So as far as this top box goes, we know the 1 has to go in this column, and then it can't go on the thermometer, except for on the bulb, so we put it there. Only way to keep the bulb growing. And then there we go, yep. So now that we got the top left, we're looking at this box. We can cross out this pencil mark, and that kind of clues us in that something's going on here, and sure enough, we check out all our 1s. Only spot for 1 left up there is right there. And we know there's a 1 in one of those 2 squares based on these 2 1s and that thermometer. Anywhere else? One. I think that's all for now. Top left, center, top. Yeah. Top right is slightly ambiguous. Bottom left is slightly ambiguous. But we know roughly where those 1s are going to be. Can we do some X-wing shenanigans? Are we going to whip out an advanced technique? Top is all 4. Center is all 4, so let's check it out. So we have a 9 here. I know a 9 can't go on the thermometer because even though it can grow into the 9, it can't surpass the 9. Nothing, no space. So this 9 means we know it's not in the middle square, and the only square left is right at the end of the thermometer. Same thing with this 8. The 8's not in the middle because we have an A in this row. If it's going to go on the thermometer, it has to go right before the 9. 7. Not sure about yet. The glue is 2. Yeah, 2. If we know this 2 would have gone there if we want to grow the thermometer, but this 2 says no. This row already has a 2. So let's glue that 2 in there, and then once we have this middle box filled, well, how do we fill out this thermometer? The only way is to keep it growing. So yeah, that's a, for a 10-star puzzle, to give me the middle box like that is an entire freebie. We'll see how it plays out, I don't know. Seems pretty easy to me. Even this row, we have the middle row here, only missing 2 numbers. We're missing a 7 and a 4. And I'm gonna pen these in, which is slightly different than penciling in. These pencils mean one's gonna be in here, here, or here. These pens means this has to be either a 4 or a 7. Not everyone does it this way. This is how Cryptic does it, cracking the Cryptic, and this is how I've learned how to do it. And the mixture of pen marks and pencil marks has proven to be really, really useful. Another thing I'm looking out for is almost complete rows and columns. This column is almost complete, and boxes. Let's go ahead and pen these in. We have 1, 2, 3. We're missing 4, missing 5, and missing 8. And then I don't see anything immediately that will tell us anything else about these boxes, where goes where, what goes where. Let's keep going. I see 2 5s here, so I know one of these 2 boxes has to be a 5 in order to have a 5 in that box. What other numbers do I see? 2 of 6. I see a couple 6s, so I can do the same thing up here. Pencil those in. 2. We have a bunch of 2s. So we can pencil in a couple of 2s here and here. Okay. This 2, this is an interesting box because this column is restricted by that 2, and this row is restricted, and the thermometer means the 2 is going to be in one of those 2 squares. And once we know that, oh, that's actually really cool. Here we go. So this column has a 2. Is he famous? Am I famous yet? He has Sudoku in the name, so I know he likes Sudoku. We have a 2 here. So between we know there's a 2 in this column, and we know there's a 2 in this column. So then we know there's a 2 in one of these 3. Well, we know it can't be here because that's too far in the thermometer. So it's in one of these 2. Either the thermometer's going to start with 2 and grow from there, or it's going to be exactly 2 1. We don't know quite yet for sure. Right box is 5/8 split, solving 7. Let's check it out. 5/8 split. 5/8, 5/8, voom, voom. Yeah, so this is a hard 5/8 split. So the same way we were able to say, hey, 5 goes in one of these 2, we can also say, hey, we have an 8 here, we have an 8 here. 8 goes in one of these 2. Therefore, if 5 goes in one of these 2 and 8 goes in one of these 2, we know we can pen in a 5/8. Solving 7. Let's see what else we have. We have 5/8 split. We have 4/7. Yeah, there we go. So we have 7 here. So we know these aren't going to be a 7 because of the 7. We know these aren't going to be 7 because we know they're either 5 or 8. So where does the 7 go in this box? It has to go right there. And then this 7 tells us that's not the 7 over here, this is the 4. Very nice. We also know that one of these 3 is a 7 now. And what's the last split? So we have a 5/8 split, and then this box is still missing 1, 4, and 9. We have a 3-way split there. Okay. It looks like we're gonna, so we have 2, 3, and 3, 2. We can do the same thing we did earlier. 2, we have a 2 in one of these 2. 3, we have a 3 in one of these 2. And then we can know that's gonna be penned in. 2, 3 split. Yep. And what does that leave us with up here? 6, 7, 9 split. So we have a couple of hard splits. And now as we find numbers up here, down here, and so on, it'll remove this ambiguity between these squares. But even knowing with ambiguity, we can daisy chain the information, like up here with this too. Alright, what else we got? Actually, the left box we can resolve 2, 3. Let's see, 2. Never mind. We're close though. We are close because we have these 2's here. We know it's going to be like this or like this. So we know one of these 3 is going to be a 2. We know it's not that one because, you know, 2, 1. So we either have a 2 here or a 2 here. Oh wait, actually no, that does tell us where it is. Right, okay. So the only way we put the 2 here is if it's 2, 1. Well, look at this 1. So we know the 2 can't go there. So 2 has to go there. And the reason we know there's a 2 in the bottom row to begin with is we know this box has a 2. And once again, just to reiterate, there's going to be a 2 in one of these 2 boxes. And then we can look over here and see, yep, even with the thermometer, we can just tell there's going to be a 2 in one of these 2 boxes. It's going to be like that or like that. Either way, we know there's not a 2 up here in this box. We know there's not a 2 there. And we can prove there's not a 2 here because 2, 1, no go. So we'll put the 2 there. And now that resolves that 3-2 split. That's the 3, that's the 2. We can even get more info then right off that. I know there's a 2 in one of those 2 squares. And that's most of our 2s. We have ambiguity, 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 but we know to a pretty good close amount where the 2s are going to be. So what else can we look at? We also just found a couple. So yeah, the techniques of how I'm going through these puzzles is either looking for, if I'm stuck, I'll just pick out squares and say what can go here, you know, what can go here. I'll look at squares with lots of numbers pointing at them. But also if we just found numbers, I'm looking at, okay, what numbers did we just find? We just found 3. So what do we know about 3s now? Well, we know there's not a 3 in this column. Not a 3 there. It doesn't tell us too much. Not a 3 there. So there can be a 3 in one of these 3 squares. I'm not going to pencil that down though. I don't like to pencil the bends. I like to pencil straight lines because it tells us this column's occupied, this column's occupied, this row is occupied. It gives us good info down the line. We also found 2s. We already marked down where our 2s could be though. All our 4s penciled in. We're at the same scenario where 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it could be anything. Well, the 4 can be in a lot of places up here. It can be like here, 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 or here. Can't be here because 4, 3, 2, 1. Already a 2 in this column. Let's take a look at 6s maybe? Yeah, 6s isn't bad. We got a 6 in this column, 6 in that column. We got a 6 in one of those 2 squares. Something might help down the line. Where's 3 go in column 1? Oh yeah, okay, so that's a good question. Can a 3 go here? No, it can't reach there. So 3 can't go there. For the same reason 3 can't go here or here. No, no, no. No, no. We know that's going to be 6, 7, or 9, so it's not going to go there. That's a 1. Is it going to go here? Well, no, because 3, 2. We already have the 2. So 3 has to go there. And so that's where actually, and this is where I'm surprised now all of a sudden. I didn't think these thermometers were going to be too impactful, but without being pretty knowledgeable about thermometers, we could never find this 3. And this 3 tells us anything else? Maybe. I'm sure it will soon. It tells us there's a 3 in one of these 3 at the bare minimum. Does it help us knowing where 4 goes? Not necessarily. 4 can go here, here, or here. Two is okay. 3. Where's 3 go? Where does 3 go? So if you look at this box, there's only a couple of places for 3. We have a 3 in that row. We have a 3 in this column. That can't be a 3, way too far in the thermometer. This could have been a 3 if we already didn't know where 2 and 1 went. If that's a 3, that's a no-go for multiple reasons. So we know 3 has to go here or here. It's either the start of the thermometer or it's down here. With that in mind now, this column has a 3. We just don't know exactly where, but we know this column has a 3. We know this column has a 3. So where's the 3 go down here? It's going to go here or here. It's either going to be 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. Three, two, one. Okay. Nine. I see a 9. Here we go. I'm looking at this bottom row, and I asked the question. This is a good question to ask a lot of times if you're stuck or getting close to being stuck. Where does the 9 go in this row? Can't go on the thermometer, so it doesn't go there, there, or there. This is either a 4, 5, or 8. We already know that, and we can also see this 9. We see this 9 here. Last remaining square here. That's the 9. We can erase that pen mark. So this is a 1 or a 4. Does that tell us anything up here? Nah, almost. Not quite. Tells us the 9's in one of these 2 squares. Oh no, that is helpful. That is helpful. So we know the 9 isn't on the thermometer. We know it's not there. We know it's not in one of these 2 squares. So now we have the 9 for this row, the 9 for this row. Where's the 9 go in this box? Not on the thermometer, but it can go on the end of the thermometer. We can erase that pen mark too. Very nice. 9 goes in one of these 3. Not gonna mark that down based on this 9, and that thermometer. Nines and nines. Where does the 9 go in? Is this a question I want to be asking? Where does the 9 go in this row? Can't go there. Can't go there because of that 9. Can't go here. No. We have a double 9 thing going on here, which means can't go in one of those 2 squares. So the 9 has to go here or here. And then where does the 9 go in this box? 9, 9, 9. One of those 2. This box is one of these 3. I guess it's a little bit ambiguous, but I'm seeing like... I'm trying to see if there's a scenario where we can rule out one of these 9s, namely in this box. Like for example, if we put a 9 here, if we force a 9 here, if we force a 9 here. Nothing breaks. This seems fine, you know. If something did break, then we know the 9 can't go there. What else can we put? 8? Do we know anything about 8s? Don't see anything too good. We know that's a 2-9 split. 2-9, 2-9. Yep, you can pen that down. Hard 2-9 split. Tells us this last column of this box. We have a hard. Oh no, it doesn't quite tell us. 4, 5, 8 split. We're still missing a lot of numbers potentially. 4, 5, 2, 3, or 3, 7. Does that help actually? I think that has to help. Yeah. So we know 2, 9, 3, 4, 8. There's a 3 in this column, just by process of elimination. 3 has to go in this box somewhere. 3 in this column. Let's look up here. What does that mean for up here now? This column's covered. This row's covered. This column's covered. 3 in one of these two. Better pen the numbers are the top box, finishing column 6's pens. Better pen numbers are the top box. Well, yeah, we can pen in 1, 2, 9. So this column is missing 3. We have 4, we have 5, we have 6, 3, 7, 8, and we have 9. We can cross that 3 there. So now we know there's an 8 in one of these two. We didn't know where the 8 was in this column, but we know there's an 8 in one of these two, which means that's no longer an 8. That can't be an 8 anymore. It's either going to be like this, or one of these 3 rather. The 8's not going to be down here, so it's definitely going to be up here. If this is an 8, then there's going to be a situation where one of these, where we just can't put an 8 in that column. So this is 4, 5. Can we rule out an 8 down here? Probably not. We don't have too many 8s on the board. 3, 7, 8, 4, 5. Yeah, I have my doubts. We can rule out an 8 down here. Three, 7, 8, 3, 7, 8. Okay. 2. Where's my 2s at? No updates on the 2s. Nine, 9. I'm looking for double numbers on the edge. 9. No. We're gonna hit him with the remix. It's been half an hour of the OG music. I don't want to change the song, but I also don't want to listen to the same song for too long, so that's why we're hitting them with the remix. Okay, here's something interesting. These thermometers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long. We know this thermometer starts at least with 3. It doesn't start with 1, doesn't start with 2. So bare minimum it starts with 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost doesn't fit. So this is either going to be a 3, 4, or 5. Because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That fits. But 6 does not fit. Not enough space. So we know this is a 3, 4, or 5. So because that's 3, 4, 5, we know this is 4, 5, or 6. If it was 7, not enough space. We can keep going forward. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 9. And now what can we cross out? That's not a 6. Get him out of here. That's not a 6. Get him out of here. This can't be a 7 because this has to be minimum of 7. So we can get 7 out from over there. Not a 7, yep. Now does that tell us anything? No, I'm not sure that tells us anything, but it is useful down the line for sure. 5, 3, 4, 7. Okay. If I look down here, there's also not too many squares as 6 could be. 6 is either going to be in one of these 3 squares. 6. 4, 3, 2. It's possible. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2. 6, 5, 4. So the only way 6 ever goes here is if this is 4. Although looking at the layout, it's there's no conflicts yet. So this could be a 6. If this couldn't be a 6, we'd know not much bonus, I guess. Actually we would. We would know a little bit about that. Well, let's look at this top column. We have 1 represented, we have 2 represented, we have 9 represented. Some of these numbers aren't going to have a lot of spaces to go. These last 2, bigger than 3, less than 9. So those are 4 through 8, but not 8. This is bigger than 4, less than 9, but not 5. So is there any number that only shows up in these pen marks? Is there any number that only shows up a couple times? Or even once, ideally? Nah. Lots of 5s. 3? Let's check out 3. There's a couple of 3s, yeah. Only a couple of spots for 3. Lots of spots for 4 to go. I was hoping 8 would be pretty restricted. Wait. Oh no, yeah, 8. There's only 1 spot for an 8. No, there's 2. 2 spots for an 8. Close. Very close. Two spots for an 8. 2 spots for 3. The fact that this spot is shared, I don't know if that's notable. 7. 7, 8. 5, 4. 3. I don't think this can be a 7. I do not think this could be a 7. If this was a 7, that's an 8. Come over here. That has to be a 5. If this is a 5, this has to be smaller than 5. The only thing is 4. If this is a 4, it has to be smaller than 4. Only thing is 3. All of a sudden, 3, nope. 7, nope. 8, nope. So, we know that is not a 7. Whoops. This is not a 7. Is that good info? Maybe. Maybe. we're now back down to, I mean, this square is a huge square. Only 2 spots for 7 to be there or there. Only 2 spots for an 8 to be there or there. Or I guess there's 3 spots for 7. Only 2 spots for 3 to be. A lot of it's riding on this square. 3 spots, yeah. Seven, 8 split. This is 3. If this is 3, this has to be 7 through, it's either going to be 4, 5, 7, or 4, 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7. All we know is if this is 3, this has to be 7. If this is 7, and this is 3, that could be 6. Or that would have to be 8. We'll try it out. This is 3. So this is 7. That'd be forced. And then 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. That's one solution. Doesn't break anything. So I don't know if we can rule out this 3. There's a lot of numbers that are, these 4 squares I think are important. There's a lot of numbers, like if we look at this box, 8 has to go in one of these 4 squares. And then if we get into scenarios where like it's like these where it's like these 6s mirroring each other, you know, we can get in a scenario where we know that, like, let's say for example these 2 rows already have a 6, so that forces 6 to be up there. We can find ourselves in that scenario pretty easily, I think. 7. 9 can't go here. 9, wait, no, 9 could go there, never mind. Okay, I was thinking you can't have 9, 8, but you could still have 9, 7, so no problem there. I just want to find something. Seven, 8, 7, 8, 3. This is a hard 3, 7, 8 split. Should I pen these in? 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Is it just 4, 5, 6? 4, 5, 6, 3, 7, 8. Yeah, it would be 4, 5, 6. I can pen that in. These aren't going to be 3, 7, 8 because these are 3, 7, 8 because of this column. big follows. Wow, 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 wow. Ban him. Get him out of here. 5. Yeah, it's just a bot. Damn, I'm free ask. Long before. That's pretty quick. 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. Oh, okay, hold on. This could be good. This could be good. No, it's not great. It's a. I'm looking at 6 in the bottom row. 6 in the bottom row. Where does it go? It has to go on the thermometer. Can't go here because of that 6. This is one of these 3 squares. I can't even tell that this is the remix anymore. Is this the remix? Yeah. I guess it is different instruments than what they could have been on a SNES. Yeah, we're in a scenario right now. This is a 10-star puzzle, so I guess it wasn't supposed to be easy, and I was laughing at them hitting us the middle square, but if you look at it, we haven't gotten too many numbers on the outside yet. One. Hopefully there's not just like a freebie that's staring us in the eye that we didn't catch. 'Cause that'd be embarrassing. Nine. Eight, 7, 5. Okay, look at this. I plugged in an 8 there. I'm looking for conflicts. I'm looking for illegal squares to roll out a number. If we plug in an 8 here, what does this square have to be? It has to be smaller than 8. 7. We ruled out 6 because of that 6. We ruled out 5 because 5, 4, 3, 2 doesn't reach 5. So that would force this square to be 7. If this was a 7, what does this square have to be? It has to be a 5. 5, 8. What goes here? Nothing fits. So we know this cannot be an 8. If this is an 8, it forces an illegal position. We remove 8. That's a 9. That is a big 9, by the way, because now we get a 9 in this square. Very nice. We get... Can we roll out 7 here? No, we don't want to roll out 7 yet. Because 7, 5, that wasn't the issue. The issue was the 5, 8 being conflicting. Okay, 9, 9, 9. How many more 9s we get? Breakthrough. This could be a breakthrough. When do we get emotes? I need subscribers. I wonder if you get one when you get affiliate. Probably do. Jazz Machine. Coming in for the Coop group. Speaking of which, where the heck is Joseph Redacted? I need Joseph Redacted in this chat. What's the Sudoku emote? I'm sure there'll be a plenty, right? Actually, I don't know. They'd be like boring. It's hard to say. Although you can always throw in the quickscope emote. Because I just quickscope these 9s. No, unfortunately though, do these 9s even help? Like a little bit. A little bit. 7. Coop group. 7. These like hardly help. I mean, do they? We know we have a 1-4 split now. Does that tell us anything? I think this pattern is peculiar. I don't know if it is, but look at this pattern here. We got 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. Does that mean anything? 9. 9? 9, 9. No, I don't think it means anything. I'm like plugging in 9s in my head, seeing if one restricts the other two too much, the other 2 squares, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm trying to do an X-wing, but can't do that. I mean, here's what we do know. We know we can't have 8, 5. But we could still have 7, 5. We could still have... Well, actually, could we have 5? If we put 5 here... Oh, I don't know if we could have 5. Could we? 5. No, we could. 5, 4, 3. That's a 6. This is 7. This is 8. Yeah. No illegal forcing there. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, could we have 5? Okay, if this is 5 here, this has to be 6. This has to be 7, that has to be 8. It forces the rest of the thermometer. If this is 8, this has to be 5. If this is 5, that has to be 8. Okay, no. So that's okay. I was checking. It's not what I thought it was. I was more concerned we would end up in a scenario where both of these are forced to be 5. We did not find that scenario. Okay. Seven, 3, 2, 1, 5, 8, 4. Oh, this is getting real crazy. I think this is getting real crazy. Hear me out, guys. Breakthrough incoming. Can this square be a 7? Is a 7 a legal square here? Let's try. 7. That's an 8. That's a 5. It's not possible. It's just not possible for a 7 to be here. If there's a 7 down here, that's an 8. That's a 5. Nothing to put there. So we know a 7 doesn't go down here. So what does that mean now? If we know a 7 can't go here, well, we sure as heck know it can't go there for the same reasons, or there. It can't go there or there, because we already know what's going to go there, roughly. So we know one of these two has to be 7. So what does that tell us? If one of these two has to be 7, and we have a 7 over here, the 7 goes in there somewhere. Not very helpful. But made me feel better. I don't know. I thought it was going to be slightly more restricted. Not quite. But okay, no. If one of these has to be 7, does that tell us anything? 8, 7, 8, 5. So we can't have 5, 8. We must have either 7, 8 or 7, 5. 7, 8, 7, 5. 7, 8, 7, 5. Maybe that doesn't tell. Oh, shoot. I thought that was going to be a breakthrough, but it doesn't mean anything necessarily. One, two, three, 4. 1, 1. That's okay. Breakthrough? No breakthrough. Maybe I start... You know what I do when I'm stuck like this? Nay. Okay, you know what I usually do when I'm stuck like this? I start penning in the thermometers. I look at this square. I say, okay, this square has to be greater than 2, less than 9, obviously. So greater than 2, less than 9. Can't be an 8. 8 doesn't reach. Actually, could even be a 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't even be a 6. So anything greater than 6, no. Can't be a 5, no. Can't be a 2, no. I don't even know why I put 2 there. Probably by accident. So this is good info. This is something we should mark down. We know this is either a 3 or a 4. That is very good info. Can be 6. No, because if we do 6, 7, 8, 9. Conflict with the 8. It fits, but not without forcing a conflict. This is primo info. This is actually really good info, because we might figure out where a 6 goes over here based on this info. So what is this? This is now greater than 4, less than 9. It's not a 9, it's not an 8, these don't reach. Is it a 7? No. 7, 8, 9 does not conflict with the 8. So it's not a 7. Is it a 4? Maybe. Is it a 6? 6, 7, 9. Could be. I wish it couldn't though. Tells you that 8 has to be in the 4 squares, not in the thermometer. Yeah, 8 has to be up here somewhere. So what does that tell us? Does it tell us anything about... Like, if we could find this 8, does that mean anything? No, I don't know. Well, let's keep going. We might find something. Okay, so this square has to be greater than 5, less than 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it a 6? No. Is it an 8? No. Get them out of here. So what does that tell us about this square? This square has. Oh yeah, it just tells us this square. Like this is why you pen in the thermometers. Always pen in your thermometers, boys and girls. When you are stuck, start penning because this square has to be. Oh. Oh no. I got all excited for no reason. I was thinking this is a 7, this has to be 8 or 9, but no, this could be a 5. So this has to be 6, 7, 8, or 9. But not 8, because of that 8. Could be a 6. I think it could be a 6, right? Could be a 7 too. So 6, 7, 9. Rats. Near breakthrough. This column is all the way penned in. What are we missing? 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have an 8. We need a 9. We might run into one of these scenarios again where we can disprove, like, okay, if oh yeah, look at this. If this is a 6, this has to be 7. This has to be 9. This has to be greater than 6, so it must be the 7. This has to be greater than 7. It must be the 9. What goes here? Nope, nope, and nope. This square cannot be a 6. The info is through the roof. Is that for a similar reason? Top left corner can't be 6. If this is a 6, this has to be 7 or 8. Same train of thought. Okay, well let me look at this train of thought real quick. 6, 6, 6. We know the 6 is in this column, or in this row rather. 6 in this row, 6 in this row, 6 in this column. This square has to be a 6. Bagoonk. Baba boomp. That's not a 6 up there anymore. Yeah, I think it's a good train of thought. We might even loop back to it. I mean, if we look up here, if this is... Okay, let's see. Get rid of the 5 and the 3, 4, 5 top right. 5. Yeah, we just got rid of 6 here, so we can get rid of this 5. Very nice. So now this is either 3 or 4. Nice and restricted, not too many choices. 4, 5, 7, 8. Acceptable. Okay, we know one of these, based on these 6s, we know one of these 2 is a 6. We look at those. You know, I found a breakthrough just by penning these in. I'm just gonna pen these in now. This is 5 or less. No, it can't be 2. 2 doesn't reach. Okay, so this is 3, 4, or 5. If this was a 5, I think we have problems. If this is a 5, then we have 7, 8. Yeah, no, that's just a disaster. This is not a 5. 2 choices, not too shabby. That's a 3 or a 2. This is a 1 or a 2. Get rid of the 5. Okay. Can this be a 4? If this is a 4, then this is a 1. And this is a 2. And then that makes that a 3. Which makes... We know one of these 2 is a 7. So 7, 8, 5. Or 5, 7, 8. Yeah, no, so this could be a 4. Can't rule out 4. And likewise, I think for the same reason we can't rule out 3. It would just be the inverse. Like these are different, but then these end up being the same. Yeah, no, so that's a clean 3 or 4. This is a clean 3 or 2. That's a clean 1 or 2. So do we look back up here then? I mean, if this is 6, what do we got? Or no, maybe we roll out something else? Okay. 6, 7, 9. Let's go. We've got 7 viewers. Huge. Surely Joseph must be one of those viewers with that many viewers. I can only dream. Huge. All right. We've got Eeyore out here. Welcome, Eeyore. We're not sad. I'm gonna remove my sad face. We're not quite sad. We are a little bit stuck, but we had a breakthrough. Our latest breakthrough being we penned in these thermometers and found that a 6 had to be here, based on our penmanship. Other than that, though, a little bit stuck. And we are on the 10-star puzzle, as a reminder. The highest difficulty type of puzzle. I have a quick question for everyone. Look at this row. Look at that row. Where does the 7 go? No, 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 no. There's a 7 there. 7 doesn't fit there because of 6. Bam. Huge. Big 7 right there. So yeah, just double check. That's obviously, these aren't obviously a 7. 7 there. 7, 8, 9 doesn't fit. 7, 8, 9 doesn't fit because of that 8. 7 is bigger than 6, so that's for sure a 7. Better answer, 3, 4 split, 4, 5 to be 5. Better answer, this is a pretty good answer. Okay, let's check it out. 3, 4 split, 4, 5 has to be 5. Breakthrough, okay. If this is 4, 5, 7, 9. I see where you're getting at. So if we put a 4 here, thermometer forces this to be a 5, which forces this to be a 7, forces this to be a 9. You might be thinking, okay, so far so good, but now let's roll up here. 7, 9, this has to be a 6, and this has to be a 4. Okay, I don't see I thought there was going to be a conflict up there. How do we know this is a 5? No, it's 4, 5. Can't be 5 because it forces 2 3s in the row. Check it out. Oh, we have a 3, 4 split. Okay, that's easier. Okay, the wording was a little bit confusing, but yeah, okay, we essentially we have a hard 3, 4 split. This is a 3 or 4, this is a 3 or 4. So it's either 4 and 3, or 3 and 4. In both cases, we can knock out these other 4s in the row. So we can cross out that 4, we can cross out that 4. Which leaves just 5 there, which leaves just 7 there, leaves just 9 there. Huge breakthrough. Huge. 7, 9. We can cross out those. That's a 6. We can cross out that 6. That's a 7. That's a 9. We are having massive breakthroughs. We already have a 4. We already have a 5. That's a 4. 6, 7, 8. Is that fine? That's fine. We have a 5 over here. Cross out that 5. That's an 8. And cross out that 8. We have an 8 in the row. 4, 5 split. Clean. Mean. Woms with the breakthrough. Huge breakthrough coming out from Woms. Alright, well now we got so many numbers. Now we start crossing out conflicts. You know, we start crossing out pen marks. Surely there's some. Like, yeah, we can get rid of these pencil marks for the 9. Which clues us in that there's something going on here. Yep, sure enough. That's a 2. And that's a 9. We have the 9 right there. What else we got? 3, 7, 8. We can cross out this 4 up here, so that's a 5. That's our 7. That's our 8. Cross out that 8. That's our 5. 5 in the box. Cross out that 8. That's our 8. Cross out the 4 right there. That's our 3. Get rid of some of these pencil marks. 7. Cross out these 7s. We have a 3 here. Cross out that 3. That's an 8. Last number for the row is a 6. The cascade. You set up the big cascade, the tactical nuke, and you just let it loose. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. 6 bottom left. Check it out. 6, 6. Ooh. Yep, we have a 6 here and a 6 here. We can cross out that 6, and that leaves a 6 for there. These 7s, we can cross these 7s, and we know 7 goes there. Do we know any more 7s? Almost. Almost. We know there's a 7 one of these two. And then 7 one of these two. Oh, actually we know where the 7 is because this 8 crosses out with these 8s. We have an 8 in the box already. That's our 7. That's our 3. This 7 now telling us 7 goes here. Very nice, very nice. 6 bottom left. Already read that. What's going on with these 4 or 5s? Is this resolved yet? Almost. 3, 4, 5 missing in this box. Top left 2. 2. 2. Yep. This 2 by itself because it was this 2. Last 2 numbers missing in this box. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing 5. 6, 7, and we're missing 8. I see an 8 already. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Cross out that 5. Or cross out the 8, give us the 5. Some more info there. Top right 2. Zoom, zoom. Yep, we got our 2 up here. Do we get our 2 down here? Oh yeah, we do get our 2 down here from a little bit earlier. That's our 1, which means this is our 4, which means that's our 1. Is this forced to be 2 down here? Yep. This 2. Cross out these 3 squares. So that's our 2 in this box. And this 4 crosses out that 4. That's our 3. And then this 3 jumps over here. Boom, boom. That's a 4. 8 middle, bottom right. Check it out. 8, 8, 8. Yep, right there. Ba-bam. So you know what? I'm gonna be honest. 40 minutes in, I thought this was gonna be like a 100-minute puzzle, but we just cracked her open. Lots of numbers coming out. The only one number for this column, I believe it's 1. Yep. Last number for this column. Only 2 numbers missing here. We're missing 3, and we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, and 8. 8 solves that right away. 3, 8. 3 solves that. 3, 4 split. aka forced 3. We got the 3 there. Six top right. Yep. Yeah, and if I trust my pencil marks, I'd be able to see this, right? I'd see the 1, 6 and be like, oh, there's the 6. But I always double check because the pencil marks are the soft suggestion, which means once you know based on your pencil marks, you should be able to double check it right away. That's our 6. This is no longer our 6 over here. That's our 4. Last number in this row is a 1. Finish the row. We can cross out these 2 4s because that box has a 4 now. That's our 5. That's our 6. Jump down here. We got the 4. We got the 5. We're in the cleanup phase. Only 3 numbers left. Finish the column with a 4. Finish this row with a analyzing 5. And finish the puzzle with a 4. There we go. And that is 1 of 2 10-star puzzles down. And let me tell you, this one looked like the warm-up. They at least gave us 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They gave us 10 numbers, but this middle box was also a freebie. This middle box was a complete freebie. So they gave us like 19 numbers. I don't know what the heck's going on here. This is truly like, this isn't the final exam. This is like the extra credit on the final exam. This is, these numbers are hiding in the corners over here, and the whole thing is just thermometers. So, you know, get yourself ready. Get your study guides out, your cheat sheets. Let's go ahead and new puzzle, new song. I feel like start with 6 possibles since we have 2 of them. Right? Yeah, that might be one way. There also might be something going on with like 9s and 1s. You know, with like a box with a lot of thermometers in it. New puzzle, new song. Let me find my ocean music. There we go. Save the chills for last. Look at this. That whole column is all thermometers. This whole row is all thermometers. As a matter of fact, this is our biggest row. So there are some freebies here. We know, I'm gonna go over the thermometer rules again for those just joining us, because if you don't know the thermometer rules, this puzzle is gonna make no sense. And the thermometer rules are these bad boys. They look like mercury thermometers when they're upright. All it means is the numbers have to be growing as you move along them. They don't have to start with 1 necessarily, but what that means is 1 can't be on the stem. If 1's on the stem, you can't go backwards to the bulb. Everything's bigger then. Yeah, we definitely finished up that last puzzle super fast. We just knocked them out. But yeah, no, so we can also do the inverse too. We know 9 can't be on the stem. It can be on the very tip, but if we put 9 on the stem, any number we put ahead of it's going to be smaller. And then we can take that to the extreme, right? We know, okay, 2 can't be up here because we can't reach the bottom. You know, we can't reach the bulb. And so a thermometer like this might look like this, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, because it's still growing as it approaches the tail, but you know, it has to be in order. But now let's look at this row in particular. We know 1 can't be on the stem. So where does 1 go? Those are all illegal squares for 1. The only bulb in that row. So that's a freebie for the puzzle. We got at least 1 freebie. 2 freebies though. Because same question. Where does the 9 go? Every row needs a 1, every row needs a 9, every row needs every number. So 9 can't go on the stem, it has to go on the tail for this row. So then 2 has to start the other middle box bulb. Probably, right? Well, we definitely can't put 2 here, because then we're jumping too far. We definitely can't put 2 here, because then we would force a 1. So yep, so 2 does have to go there. Do we know where 3 goes then? Is 3 forced there? We can't have 3 here, could we? We could. we could have 3, 2, because this 2 doesn't mind this 2. They're not conflicting with each other. They're in a unique box. They're in unique columns. You can use that same logic for the 9 in the middle box, in the bottom middle box. It's the only tail. Close. It is the only tail, but this box is like a wild card because it's not on a thermometer. This could be anything except for 6 and 2. But we know definitely this is not a 9, that's not a 9, these aren't 9, and that's not a 9. So the 9 is either going to go here or here. This row didn't have that wild card, so we didn't have that problem. No, it's still good, It's good to know that those 9s are restricted. How do we arrive at 2 there? Well, we can't put 2 anywhere else. I mean, we put a 2 here, doesn't reach that 1. We put a 2 anywhere on this thermometer, and it's going to force a 1 backwards. And we already have a 1 here in this box. But we can't quite do the same thing with 3, because even though 3 would force a 2 here, as I was saying earlier, these 2s don't carry by each other. These 2s are chill. They're in their own box, they're in their own column. They're just vibing, you know. Because every other box in that box is a thermo. Right. Let's keep focusing on this row. Ask yourself, where does the 2 go? Can a 2 go here? Well, no, we just said why 2 can't go there. Can a 2 go here? Not enough space to go backwards. Not enough space to go backwards. Not enough space to go backwards. So 2 has to go in one of those 2 squares. We don't know which one, but that's still good info because it tells us 1 goes in one of these 2 squares. Because the only way that you can finish off the thermometer is 2, 1, 2, 1. And I think that's good info. I don't know about you guys. This row is deceivingly full too. It doesn't look that full, but there's only 1 wildcard box here. The rest of these are like all tails. Oh, but does that matter? Well, it tells us for this row, 1 can go in one of these 3 squares. But like this can be like anything but a 9. Should we look at 6s now? Is it time to look at 6? I see this box is decently restricted on the 6s. Not enough to where I'm going to mark it down. This column, 1's going to go in one of those 2 squares. Can you say the 1-2 split in the column 8 bulbs? I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean we follow that up with where's the 2 go? No. So you know wherever the 2 goes, the 3 isn't far behind. But the 2 could start the bulb too. That's true. That is true actually. Wait, analyzing. Yeah, it could start the other bulb. I'm trying to figure out, okay. if we have a 1 here, I think this is an X-Wing scenario. An X-Wing is the definition of an advanced Sudoku technique. I think we have an X-Wing scenario. I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna test out this theory and then explain why. Let's pretend we have a 1 here. No, maybe we don't. I was thinking this had to be a 1, but no, that was a split between here and here. The idea being, if we have a 1 here, we're forced to put a 1 up here. The main idea behind the X-Wing I keep hinting towards is sometimes there's a lot of squares that rely on each other. And then if there's one of these squares that cross too many out. Oh, you know what? No. Okay, here's what the X-Wing does. We can't have a 1 here. We can't have a 1 here. And that's what the X-Wing is saying. Is it? I hate the X-Wing. I'm going to be honest, guys. I hate it. It's actually called that. Is it actually called that, or you just want it because it sounds cool? No, it's actually called that. I mean, the, Is it disruptive to back out of the puzzle right now? Maybe, but I'm gonna explain the X-Wing real quick. The X-Wing is best demonstrated in this puzzle. In this puzzle, we're gonna do this pretty quick. These columns needed a 1 either here, 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 here. We had this master grid of 1s. And then the X-Wing is saying, if we put a 1 here, we cross out all 3 of these. And then we try to fill out these columns, and we say, okay, 1 here, okay, 1 here, okay. But then, like, where does the 1 go in this column anymore? It can't go anywhere. They're all illegal. So we could roll out anywhere that wasn't on the grid. We could roll out, like, these squares. That was the X-Wing. And I'm trying to see if that applies, because if we get that going, that could be huge. And I mean, that was the only way to solve that puzzle as far as I know. There was like, we were like hard stuck at the very start for like 20 minutes until we found the X-Wing. And for the final puzzle of the hardest puzzle of the game, the base game, I might smell an X-Wing, not gonna lie. But I don't know yet. We can say the same 1, 2 sets in column 2. Yeah, are these columns symmetrical? They are. Well, okay, this is good though. This is good because this is setting up a potential X-Wing. I mean, look at these 4 grids. If we put, if we put a 1 here, or no, if we put a 1 here, let's say here, somewhere that's actually legal, we cross out these 2 1s, and we say, okay, well now the 1 has to go here. But where would the 1 go in this column? It would have nowhere to go. So this is setting up the X-Wing scenario. 1, and then we know the 2s. So what does that tell us? That tells us there's definitely not a 1 down here. Okay. Is there a 1 here? 1, 1. I think there could be a 1 here. No, there can't. If there's a 1 here, that's the only solution to finish these 2 columns. Illegal. Unacceptable. So we can't have a 1 here. These aren't 1s. These aren't 1s. These aren't 1s. These are all not 1s. So that bottom middle therm starts at 3 or higher. That's true. It is true. But not 7. Okay, but okay. Is the X-Wing finished? If we put a 1 here, that's not a 1. So that has to be the 1. That's not a 1, that has to be the 1. Okay, no, that's clean. That's clean, that's okay. I didn't know if the X-Wing worked like this upwards too. Apparently it doesn't. Let me double check. 1. 1? 1, 1, 1. Yeah, and that's not a problem. So 1 could be here. Doesn't just because it worked out cleanly doesn't mean it has to be there. But we know it doesn't not go there. What about here? No, no. If we put a 1 here, it would cross out those 2 squares. It would force a 1 there, which would force a 1 down here, which would be okay. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, no, so all we know is not here, not here, not here. For the technical folks, an X-wing pattern occurs when 2 rows or columns each contain only 2 cells that hold a matching candidate. We're humans, Wyatt. We're not robots. This candidate must reside in both rows and share the same 2 columns or vice versa. I mean, yeah, it's called an X because we can like draw an X between these squares. I don't like to. I don't like drawing things on the squares because it confuses me. But yeah, this whole thing, boom, 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 boom. Calling numbers candidates makes it sound such fancier. The candidates for this square is anything. I am a robot. Okay. Well, does this give us any info? No 1's allowed. Here or here. Does that tell us anything? You know what? But before we get any further, this is a relatively long thermometer. And you always got to pen in the long ones. We've been through this. Always pen in your long thermometers. And when you run out of ideas, start penning your short thermometers. But let's pen this in. Okay. End of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means if we put in 5, it fits. So we can be 5 or, oops, not 5 or up, 5 or less. This is, it's like this. Each part of the thermometer could have up to 5 numbers. But now we can cross out a bunch already. We can cross out those 6s. We can cross out this 9. That's actually a pretty big piece of info. It's a fat piece of info that a 9 doesn't go on this thermometer tip. It's pretty fat info, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It does cut off this 5 because the only way to put this 5 would be to have a 9 at the end. So we know this isn't 5. We know this isn't 8. Because the only way to put 8 here would be, once again, a 9. We know that's not a 7 for the same reason. 7, 8, 9. Nope, nope, nope. 4's in the top row. Yep, cross out these 4's. When we cross out this 4 here, we know this can't be a... Do we know anything? We can cross out one of these 5's, right? This can't be a 5. Yeah, this can't be a 5 because this has to be 5 or more. So we can cross out the 5 down here. Big info. Down to 2 digits. I love 2-digit splits. 3-digit splits, we're good friends. 4-digit splits, you know, like, yeah, you know how it is. You know, you got to be their friend, but like, you know, you're always busy when they invite you to their house. It's like, you know. Can this be a 3? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, no problems there. 6, 7, 8, Can this be 5? 5, 6, 7, 8? Yep, that could be 5. Well, we know 9 goes in one of these 3 because this 9 means... And that's why I thought the 9 was big. Maybe it's not. What are these? Too good for bad. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you're memeing. Oh wait, 2. Here we go. This 2 crosses out. Well, by itself, not so much info gathered, but it'll cascade. Trust me, it will cascade. Two number splits out of like 4. Yes. Seven, 8, 9. Pen in the other 5 long therms. Then if we're done with the top box. There's more 5 long therms. 1, 2, 3. I guess there's some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really crazy how the shape of the thermometer looks so much shorter. I would not call this a 5 long therm, but there it is, staring me right in the face. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least these are 4. I'm not that crazy. Yeah, let's pen these in. I'm gonna pen these in at the same time. 1 through 5. We showed why earlier. If this was a 6 or higher, would not fit. As a matter of fact, we already got a little preview that 5 might not fit there. Spoilers. We can do 5 through 9 for the back end, and then we work our way 2 through 6, 3 through 7, 4 through 8. And what can we cross out? Well, we can cross out 5 because 5, 6 forces a 6. If we put in a 5, the whole thermometer is forced and we have conflicts. So we can get rid of that 5. We can get rid of this 6 over here because of this 6 and this 7 over here. Same reason. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's fine. We can cross out these 6s from that 6 above. We can cross out this 4 from that 4 above. Cross out this 5 because 5, 5. Okay. Can this be 8? Yeah. Well, we can cross out this 6 also. When we cross out this 6, that means we can cross out nothing? Usually you can cross out a bonus number. I can't see anything. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we crossed out the 7 earlier. Okay. 7, 8, 9. Can we cross something out? 7. Just kidding. Yeah, no. The old reverse-a-roo. 3, 2, 1. We know there's some symmetry going on here. Like if this is a 3, 2, 1, then this is like 6, 5, 4. Actually, does that symmetry help us in the long run? I mean, like this can't be 5, can it? If this is 5, this is 5, then we gotta have like a 7, 8, 9 scenario, or 6, 7, 8. I feel like it would mess up this half. 5, 6, 7, 8, which would make this an 8, 9, 4, 2, 3. I guess it doesn't really mess up that half that bad. Should we start looking at, I mean, we have an, oh, you know what? We have an X-wing of 1s. We're gonna have an X-wing of 9s if we do the same thing. One of these 4 has to be a 9. That could be huge info, right? I mean, like, if we put a 9 here, whoops, if we put a 9 here, 9, 9, oh no, we have 3 candidates for 9. We have a lot of candidates for 9. Yeah, I didn't see the bottom thermometers. Does it work down here? So if we have 3 9s down here, if I put a 9 here, well, I just can't anyways, but if I put a 9 here, let's say, it crosses out 9, 9, 9. Then I put a 9 here, here, here. No, yeah, it doesn't break anything. Unfortunately. Can't we? One, two, three. No, I forget what I was about to say. And we're so close. If this wild card wasn't here, we would have a 9 and then like 9s and 9s all over the place. Let's explore this one. Like, where does 8 go in this box? 8 goes here, here, here. I mean, this can't be 7 because 8, 9, not enough space. So like, what's the smallest this could be? 5. If this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 less than 5. This is 3. This is 3 or 4 right here. That's pretty restricted. If this is 4, we could have like 5, 6, 7, 8. We already have the 9. We have 3, 2. You know. So that's only 2 numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How did I rule out 7? Oh, because there's a 7 right there. 6, 7, 8, or 6, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 9. This is 2 through 7, and this is 3 through 8. Probably not worth penning in. As a matter of fact, I wish I could clip some of these pen marks. Surely I can, right? Maybe not. Can we do more with the middle box? When that column, the middle column, can only be on the top there? Question mark. Ooh, oh, whoa, whoa. How do we rule out 1 here? Oh, man. The X-Wing. We rule out 1 there. We rule out 1s there. The wild card. It's the wild card. Messes up every time. Because does that mean anything? Well, it tells us something. It gives us at least a bonus piece of info that we have a 1 in that column. At least we gained something from that line of thought, even if it doesn't look immediately obvious. We know the 1 can't be there because of the X-wing. Hey, look at this 1-9 split. These aren't 1 or 9, these aren't 1 or 9, they're all on the thermometer. So we actually have a hard 1-9 split here. Not too shabby, Steven. Big info. I have a feeling this puzzle is going to be all pen marks, and then we're just gonna go crazy and just fill it all out all in one swoop. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, these can be like anything in 4 or more. Not 3 though. Not 3 though. Not 3 though. Not 3 though. Not 3. These can't be 3. Not 3, not 3, not 3, not 3. This column has a 3. So these aren't 3. And that's not a 3. Only 4, 5, 6, 7, not 8. Which square? Well, hold on. Let me explore this 3 thing. Okay. So this is either a 1 or a 4. This is a 5 or 6. If this is 5 or 6, this can't be 5. So that's 6 or 7. I think that's the end of that. Okay, then let's check what for the corners other than that middle term. If this is, I think it could be 8, right? Only 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, because you can skip around, right? So 4, 5, 6. The corner pieces can't be 8, the ends could. Oh, true. Is that big info? A little bit. It tells us that there's an 8 in one of these 2 squares. Which tells us there's a 9 in one of these 2 squares. For sure. Which is actually, I mean, between this 1-9 split and then like the inverse 9s, I couldn't have bigger info. Well, I could have the answer, but look at these pencil marks. This is a disaster. But we're on the right track. We are on the right track. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all possible. Friendly reminder that if you live in a very cold area, to let your faucets drip. Friendly reminder that if you ain't got no drip, you should get out. This is a drip only zone. 6, 7, 8, 4. 3, 2. See, we just lost 10 viewers with that comment. What? I'm sure you guys got drip. Someone's got to have drip around here. Okay. Do we have... Someone give me an X-wing. We got 9s. We got... One of these 3 is a 9 for sure. Did I just mark it? Wait, doesn't that... No, we didn't rule this out yet. One of these three is a 9. These pencil marks are going to be real confusing if you don't like... Because they're kind of all over the place and they mean different things depending on if they're referring to a thermometer or the box or the column or the row. But always willing to clarify. Usually clarifying leads to a good chain of thought if there's any confusion. So a 9 in one of these 3 squares, right? How do we know that? We don't, do we? Let's take it back a step. This column needs a 9. The 9 goes here, here, or here, 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 or here. Nine. Oh no, my poor little brain. There's so many 9s. Friendly reminder, final boss puzzle. We are in the final puzzle. I thought this was 39 out of 40. 40 is a fun puzzle. It's their logo, there's lots of numbers, and it's 2 less stars. CTC standing for Cracking the Cryptic. The designers of these puzzles. So if we have a 1-9 split, this row is pretty restricted actually. I mean, like where's the 2 go? No. 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 So one of these 2 is a 2. So one of these 2 is a 1. Isn't that the same thing we had down here? Is that not an X-Wing? I wager, is that not an X-Wing? That must be an X-Wing. If we have a 1 here, then we can't have a 1 in either of these squares, which means we couldn't have a 2 in either of these 2 squares. 2, 1. That's not even an X-Wing, that's just like a thing you can do. That is not a 1. Attention. Huge info detected. Bam. 4. Bam. 3. Cross out the 3, 4. Cross out the 4. Cross out the 4s. Cross out anything less than 4. That's a 5. Well, bam. Does that solve this whole thermometer? It does. 6, 7, 8. Cross out the 7. Cross out the 5. That's a 1. Oh no, don't tell me. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Is this the 1? We have a 1 here. X-Wing. Maybe not even X-Wing. 1 here, invalidating both of these 2s. Voomp, voomp. Has to be the 1. Has to be the 1. Wild card solved. We know down here has to be the 9. Massive info. The world's largest info. Nobody in the history of Sudokus has ever gotten this much info. This is 5, 7, or 8. Oh wait, we have two 6s. That's not a 6 anymore, that's a 5. So that's a 7 or an 8. And this is a 7 or 8. We got a 7-8 split. We know for a fact there's a 9 in one of these two boxes now with this dastardly wild card removed. What else do we know? Is this an 8? Is that guaranteed? No. Yes? No? Alright. 8 could be there. Yeah, whatever. I'm not worried about it. We already got enough info. Oh, no, it is an 8, because it's either 8 or 9 to finish off the thermometer, and we know it's not a 9. What's the last 3 numbers in this cell? In this box? We're missing 9. The last 3 candidates. The last 3 candidates for this box are 2, 3, and 9. We know 9 doesn't go here. Excellent. That is excellent. Okay. We know one of these two is a 5. I mean, we can pen these in probably. We're looking at more than 4, less than 9. These aren't an 8. These aren't a 7 even, because of this 7, 8. These aren't a 5. These aren't going to be 4. That's too far. So we can cross out 4s there. We can cross out 8 there. We can cross out 7 here, because that would force 7, 8, which would be a conflict there. So we can cross out that 7. Anything else? Six, 4, 5, 6. If this is a 6, that has to be a 4. If this is if we have 4 and 6, that's forced to be a 5. And then we have 5, 6, 5, 6. This can't be a 6. So that's a 7 or 8. I think everything else is fine though right now. What did I just cross out? I crossed out a 6. Eight, 7, yeah, it's all fine. If this is 6, oh well, this just can't be 6. You just look at that and see that 6 is bigger than that square. Okay. So we either have 4, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6. 5, 6, 4, 7, 8. Yeah, I think this is as restricted as we can get in that box for those candidates. Huge. We are on the board officially. I'm scanning for, I mean, we just put a bunch of numbers on the board. Are there any, yeah, we can cross out that 5. Anything else? Nah, it's fine. 1, 9, 1, 9. The 9's at the end of the bottom therm. Yep, we can cross out these 9's. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which means we can cross out this 5. Seven, 8, 5, 7, 8. Isn't that odd? This can't be an 8, so we can cross out that 8, and we can cross out this 8. We can cross out these 7's for the same reason. And we can cross out this 6 for the same reason. Now this row is a lot cleaner. You know, I was talking about how I don't want to hang around with 4 candidates in a cell. Talk about 5 or more. Youchers, ouchers. Okay, let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all fine. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 6, 8. 6, whatever. Okay. I'm eyeballing this row. I might look at that row in a second. Let me just double check that this is all cleaned up. I don't really need a... we'll see, we'll see. Actually, let's look at 9's real quick. We filled in a couple 9's, which might give us the X-wing. Where does 9 go in this column? Where does 9 go in this column? Here, 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 and here. We got ourselves a proper X-wing now. We know where the 9's go here, which means we can actually cross out this 9. Because if we put a 9 in here, these 2 columns can't be finished. It's impossible. So we can cross out this 9, which means now the only spot for a 9 in this box is up there. Bonus 9. Bonus 9. Okay. What else? What else? Should I just start penning these in? Because there's so many pencil marks. If we pen these in, they'll clean up all of our pencils. Maybe I will in a second. 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1 and 1 of these 2. Can I put a 1 here? Isn't the same reason we were able to cross out these ones? Wouldn't that apply over here? This column needs a 2. This row needs a 2. If I put a 2 somewhere, it forces a 1. I can cross out that 1. This one's never happening. This one never happens because that would make it so these 2's never happen. So we can confidently put a 1 right there. Oh, that's hot. That is hot. That's very nice. This row needs this column needs a 5. You know it's going to be in one of those 2. Okay. Does the same thing happen for 7's in here? No, because we have a 3rd spot for 7's. Okay. What was I going to look at though? Oh yeah, I was going to explore this row. This row needs a... I'm just gonna pen in this row, I think. Should I? Well, I should eventually, right? The golden rule, pen in your thermometers. I'm seeing this. 78, 78, 78. This can't be 7, right? If this is 7, that's an 8, that's an 8, and that's an 8. This is the most illegal 7 in the history of 7s. This 7's illegal too, right? If this is a 7, that's an 8, that's an 8, that's a 7. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, never mind. That would have given us a free 7 though, if that was the case, because we would have had no 7, no 7, no 7, 7 here. But what we actually end up having is a 7 in this row. Oh, that is good, right? Do we know that? We don't know. I wish we knew that this wasn't a 7. But we know one of these two is a 7. Seven, 8, 8. What if this is an 8? 8, 7, 7. 8, 7, 7, 8. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay. As a matter of fact. No, whatever. Okay, was I looking again? Oh yeah, penning in my thermometers. I really hate to do it. It's gonna take some time. These are 4 long. So these have to be... Oh, you know what? This is actually gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's 1 through 6, because you know it's 6, 7, 8, 9 to finish the thermometer. But we can cross out so many numbers. We can cross out 6 in both of them. Both of them conflict with 6. We can cross out 4 in both of them, and 2 and 3, because we have a 2-3 split here. So 2, 3, 4. That leaves us with just a 1-5 split. And then 5 would be 5, 6, 7, 8. Not a lot of wiggle room. As a matter of fact, 5. Bonus info. 6, 7. There's just not enough room for a 5 over here. So that actually, this is why you pen in your thermometers, ladies and gentlemen. That has to be a, this can't be a 5. Not enough space on this thermometer for this to be a 5. With the 6, 7 conflict down here. So we know this is the 1. That's the 1. This is the 5. If this is the 1, this has to be the 2. Right? Yeah, because this is definitely not the 2, and this row needs a 2. So if this would be 2, 5, illegal. So no, no, no. No, no, no. 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 Yes. 2. That tells us a lot about down here. We can cross out those 2s and 1s. As a matter of fact, does that tell us that this is our 1 right here? Let's check. Those aren't 1, those aren't 1, those aren't 1. That's a 1. That tells us a lot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 0 regrets. Pen in your thermometers. You will not regret it. Let me tell you. Did I explain what's going on here? We have the X-Wing scenario. These 2 columns need a 1, so I eliminate the 1 over here. So now the only 1 for this column is up here. We can eliminate the 1 over here. The only 1 for this column is down here. That's how we found those 1s. This 1-9 split still seems to be legit. We can cross out 2s there. We can still be 2s here though. That's big info. That is big info. 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 6, 8, 9. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. We can cross out various numbers from each cell. Bigger than 5. What fits is bigger than 5? 6 or 7, 7 or 8, 8 or 9. Six, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. I'm trying to think if I can get rid of these 7s. 6, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. No, I almost can. I'm so close to being able to, but I can't. Two. I can write in a 2 here. So we found this 2. That row has a 2. This row has a 2. Where does a 2 go in this box? No, 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 no. 2. And then, likewise, it's only a spot for a 2 left in this whole row. Oh, and the 1. There's so many reasons this is 2. Lots of reasons that's a 2. It's still good though. Very nice 2. Five, 4, 3, 2. We can cross out a lot of numbers here. So 4, we can cross out the 3 there. We can cross out anything less than 4 over here. Cross out anything less than 5 over here. 5 or less. Yeah, this can't be a 5. If this was a 5, that would force the whole thermometer. Boundless conflicts. So many conflicts. So that's our 8. This is our 7. This is our 5. This is less than 5, so I can cross out 5 and 6. So that's 3 or 4. 5 cascades over here. We can cross out that 5. That's a 6. That's a 4. 6, cross out that 7. That's a 7. That's a 3. Lots of info there. Nice. Oh, and we're not done. We're not done. That's our 8. That's our 7. We just finished our first column. We just finished our first row by putting in this 3. Are we done? We're never done. Spoiler alert, we're never done. Like right here. 7, 8. That's a 7. Five, 4, 6. Can I cross out any of these? 6, 4, 5. No, I don't think we can. That's okay though. That is a-okay. And that is why you pen in your thermometers. And I'm just gonna keep that trend up. What goes here? More than 3, anywhere up to 9. Whoops. I'm supposed to pen these in. More than 3, anywhere up to 9. What conflicts? 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 4, 6, 7. Well, that's not going to be 9. And now this can't be 5. So 5, 8, 8, 9. We have an 8-9 split, a 1-9 split. Five, 4, 5, 8, 9. This can't be an 8, can it? This is an 8, 7, 8, 9, 9, 1. Yeah, I guess it could be an 8. This is gonna seem silly to pen these in, but you know what? It's worked before. 3, 7, 8, 9. 3, 7, 8, 9. 6. There you have it. I thought it was going to be silly, but now we are down to 2 numbers immediately. 2 through 5. 5, less than 4. It's a 2 or a 3. Wait, or a 4. 2, 3, or 4. Anywhere from bigger than 1, less than 5. 2, 3, 4, but not a 3. So 2 or 4. Okay. Should I go up here? Yeah, let's go up here. This is anywhere from 1 through 7. 8 doesn't fit, obviously. We can cross out 1. We can cross out 4, 6, 7. And so we're left with 2, 3, or 5. Not too bad, not too shabby. This is more than 2, less than 9. What can we cross out? We can cross out 5, 6, 8. Okay. Once again, not too shabby, not too great. This is more than 3, less than 9. Or 3 or more, less than 9. Cross out 4, 5, 6. And 3. Cross out 3. So it's 7, 8, or 9. Okay. Is this ever 3? Yeah, if this is 2, that could be 3. So there's only 2 spots 7 could be in this column. 7, 8, 5, 9. We're an hour in. We've been listening to the same song for an hour. Let's change it up a little bit. I don't want to make it too different. I want to keep the same vibe. So we'll do same game, different water area. The underwater highway. Is this too jovial? This might be too jovial. Yeah, it's too jovial. All right, we'll run with this. It's not quite water themed, but it is space themed. The sea of the sky, you know. I'm getting a song recommendation. I'm guessing it's gonna be Sea Shanty. Oh, Waterland. Waterland Mario 3 Chill Remix. You need to chill it out. Deep House Remix. Is that what that is?
Universal Technical Institute.
No. Waterland theme? Only 3 numbers in this column. Let's get back to basics. Back to the good old classic Sudoku techniques. 3 in a column. Let's pencil them in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing 5, 8, and 9. Cross out that 5. Cross out this 9. Oh, and cross out 5 and 8 there. There we go. Good old classic Sudoku techniques. Never let you down. We have a 5/8 split for that column. Can I have 5 here anymore? 5 forces 7, forces 9. No. That's a 7 or an 8. Okay. Let's rewind again. Okay, so 5. Yeah, 5 forces 7, forces 8, 5, 8. No, not gonna happen. So we can cross out 5 there. 8, 7, 3. Eight, 9, 5, 8. Is this ever 8? If this is 8, and that's a 5, then this is 8, and this is 5, and this is 9. Perfectly legal, no problems there.
There's only one.
We'll go back to dire docs. This was our waiting music when the stream opened. It'll be our music for right now. Seven, 8, 9. So this isn't as open-ended as we thought. This is less. This is 6 or less. That kind of helps. It's not a 3. We have a 3 right there. So that's 4, 5, 6. I thought this was going to be a wide range of numbers. No, that's 4, 5, 6. This is 5 or less. And this is 4 or less. But not 1. This can't be... oh no, what I select? Help. But this is not a 2. Because that would force 2, 1. Not going to happen. Alright. No 3 in that therm. Yep, 3 right there. We can cross out 3s. If we cross out these 3s, this is number 4 because there's no room for a 4 there. So we're left with 5, 6, 4, 5, 2, 4. Kind of like a little thing going on here. So no 4 on top. Yep, yep. Well, we know this isn't 9. That means 9 has to go here or here. Let's explore this. So, oh, actually, do we just know for a fact? No, we don't. Well, do we though? Do we though? If we put a 9 here, then it would be 9, 9. Okay, that's fine. Let's pencil in the rest of these. There's like a lot of mid-range numbers that might restrict this more than we think. So 3 or more, minimum. Not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that's 7, 8, 9. This is our mid-range, anything from 2 through 9, but not 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Get them out of here. Not 8. And that leaves us with just 2 or 7. If this is 7, this can't be 7. If this is 7, this has to be either... well, let's just do this. If this is 7, this has to be 8. This has to be 9. 7, 8, 9. Conflict. Guaranteed. So this is number 7. We know that's a 2. Which means we know that's a 4 down here. We can ride this thermometer upwards. 4, 5, 6. Does that tell us anything? This is not a 6 over here. Which means now we know 6 goes in one of these 2 squares. Do we know which one? Don't think so. Five in row 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Five, 5. Yep, 5 goes there. Nice, nice. What does that cross out now? We added a lot of numbers. 2, we added all these. We added that 5. So that crosses out this 5. So that's an 8. That's a 9. Oh, here we go. That's a 1. This is a 5. This is an 8. This one crosses over that 9. That's a 9. That 9 crosses out that 9, which crosses out that 7, which crosses out that 6, which we have 7, 8, so that's a 9. Cross out that 9. 3 middle left box. Boom. Finish the box with a 3. Yep. 2 numbers here. Missing 1, which we already can see the one's going to go here. So last number in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 numbers missing here. We're missing 3. We have 4, 5, 6. We're missing 7 and 8. 3, 7, 8. What do we got? We got 7s crossing. So this is our 7. We got 8 here. So this is our 3. This is our 8. And we got a 3 here now. So we're closing in. We're closing in on the finishing left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 runs down here. This is no longer 2. So that's our 4. Cross out that 4. We have a 7 over here. Cross out that 7. That's our 3. 8. That's a 7. Finish this row off with 1, 2, 3, 4. There's always the same number that's like, yeah, I'll finish this row. Don't worry, bro. I'll finish the row. We got a 6 right there. Finish the row off there. 6 jumps up here. That's not the 6, that's the 4. 4 jumps over there. That's a 5. 4 jumps down here. That's not a 4, it's a 2, 3. 6 jumps down here. The 6 goes there. 6 top left box. Yep, finish off the box with the 6. We probably have a freebie here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the only number we're missing in that row, or that column. 2 numbers missing here. We're missing 2 and 9. No info yet about that. That means we're probably missing a 2 and 9 over here. No, we're missing a 2 and 3. Bottom 2, 3, conflict 3. We have a 3 here. Yep, so we can resolve this. That's a 2. That's our 3. That's our 2. This box and column have 1, 2, 3 missing. 3 and 4. That's our 3. 4 is like, yo bro, I'll finish off the box, column, row, don't worry. 3 runs over here. That's our 2. That's our 3. 2 jumps back over here. That's our 9. That's our 2. Last 2 numbers of the hardest puzzle of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to take it real slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. Bam. $70-minute puzzle. That was those were 2 very long puzzles. Not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Maggie. I know I just made you roll your eyes through the roof, but I had to sneak in one quick scope. Yeah, this one was tricky. Lots of thermometers. You really had to be on your thermometer game. A couple of X-Wings going on. Actually, a lot of X-Wing action. literally into my brain. 9:26. Let's finish it off. Let's do it. Only problem is I'm running out of water music. Video games. Water levels. Could have finished the puzzle at clean 70 if you didn't need the sniper. 7002. SNES Mario Water. Okay. Back at it again. Where's my free ones at? Whose twos are those? Who's that great ape right there? 2. Freebie 1. Thank you. Free 1 middle. Sources are telling me. Who calls her that? We got a 1 in this row. Boom, boom. Not on the thermometer. That's a 1. We have a 1 in those 2 squares. Means we have a 1 in one of these 2 squares. Eights, let's do the 8s. 8 in one of these 2, which means we have a 9 in one of these 2. By extension. I'll keep them marked, whatever. YOLO, you know? 8. 8 doesn't go there. We have an 8 in one of these 2 squares. 9. Can we cross-examine with the 9s? Well, yeah, we can. That's a 9. Don't need to cross-examine anything. 9. That's not a 9. 9 in one of these 2. Those aren't 9s. 9 in one of these 2. Nine in one of these 3. Same thing over here. Alright. Let's think about thermometers now, maybe. If these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long, quite restrictive. This is 1, 2, or 3. 4 does not reach. This is not a 2 because of that 2. Actually, I'm just gonna 1, 2, or 3, not a 2 because of that 2. Alright, and then let's move forwards. Let's do 2, 3, 4 on both thermometers. 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7. 7, 6, 7, 8. And then 7, 8, 9. Top column, not 1. Top C, not 1. C therm. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Says who? Looks like it fits. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bottom box conflict. Let's check it out. Boom. Boom. Yep. we can cross out that. That's a 3, which means is the rest forced? I think it is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, once you get that 3, zoom, all that's forced. All right. 9, 9, solves this 9 split. That's the 9. Only 2 numbers missing now. We're missing 2 and 3. Only 2 other numbers missing. We're missing 5 and 8. That's resolved immediately. That's a 5. This is an 8. Only 2 numbers missing here. 2 and 4. The 4 is resolved immediately. See this puzzle? I was telling everyone, this puzzle is here to make you feel good. It's a good time. You're just bop, bop, gotta do, boom, 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 voomp. It's gonna be one big chain leading right to the end. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're not ruling it out. Well, let's do crossouts though. That's not a 2, which means that's not a 3. That's never a 4 for 2 reasons. That's never a 5. And this is never a 6. Wait, I just got a 2, so does that mean? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's a 2 right there. We have a 2 in one of these two. I'm gonna jump back to the, where did I lose it? Let me jump back to the underwater highway. How's it playing? Where'd I go? Oh. One. Pull the chat again. Okay, there we go. Bum. Okay. 2 middle left box. Check it out. 2. Oh, yep. Very nice. 2 can't go on the thermometer, so it's down there. Now we can chain that, maybe? Let's do our 2, for old time's sake, let's do the total cross section. You know how I like my cross sections. Here we go. Boom, boom. I don't think it's worth our time because we found out what was pretty obvious is that 2 goes in one of those 2 squares. Three 9 split. Right, yeah, let's finish the box off with a 3-9 split. Could be 3, because it could be 3, 2, 1. Even though it's a relatively small number on a therm. It's a relatively small therm. Let's see. One of these 2 is 8. And one of these 2 is also 2. So is that the hard 2-8 split? That is, yeah. This is a hard 2-8 split. which means these are hard. They gotta be a hard 3-9 split, right? It's like the only choice. This is definitely a hard 3-9 split. I know that much. Based on the finishing off the row. Do we have any clue where 9 would go in the middle box? We do. 9 has to go in one of these two. Not in the therms, not there. So we know the bottom, middle, 9. Oh yeah, from this 9. Okay, nice. 9, 9, 9. That's a 9. 9, 9. Let me be a little bit naive here for a second, because I want to see if this is like a mirrored 3-9 split. So I'm going to pencil in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers here, including 3 and 9, and then 1, 4, 5. Okay. We can cross out 5, 9, 1. Nine over here, we cross out that 9. Can't cross out any 3s. That surprised me. 9 bottom. Oh yeah, we got that. Okay. We know 7. Okay, this column needs a 7. No, no. That 7 says no. No, 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 no. Yes. 7. Leaves us with a 1, 3, 4 split. Last 3 candidates for those columns. For this column. Um, 5. We can rule out this 5 because this box needs a 5. We have a 5 here. Well, even if we had nothing, we know these aren't a 5. So 5, that's not a 5. Cross that out. So we have 5s, 5s. 1, 6, 7 are the only ones missing in the top row. Let's go ahead and pen these in. I'm not seeing any conflicts yet. Or am I? 1. I am seeing conflicts. 1. Yep, yep. This box only needs 3. It needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can cross out 7. We have a 5, 6 split forming. Is this one of those scenarios where like a 7 breaks everything? 7 here forces 6, 8. No, this is far too simplistic of a scenario for that to happen. Let me check on my 4s. Meh. Nothing. Three in bottom middle box. 3, 3, Voop, voop. There we go, nice. We got 3 there. That gives us... Should give us a 3 somewhere, right? Almost. It gives us a 3 in one of those 2. This row needs an 8. 8. Oh, as a matter of fact, we got plenty of stuff going with the 8s. So we look at 8s. Boom, boom, boom. What do we see? We see an 8 here and here. Those are both 8. Let me do it one at a time. 8, 8, thermometer, 8, and then 8, 8, thermometer, 8. So 1 in row 8. Does that rule out the last 1 candidate? It did, it did. That's a 1. Throws away that 1, that's a 3, that's a 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 through 9. Clean. Cross out the 5 there, cross out the 7 down here, cross out the 6. So we're left with just 5, 6, 7. Last 2 numbers here are 2 and 4. 4 just like, yeah, fill me whenever, when you need me. Which means this is a 5. Those aren't a 5 anymore. Last 2 numbers for these 2 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. So 1 in row 8. Yep. I was looking away for a second, doing some cleanup. We found that. Throw away the 1 up there. 3 up here. The 4 is there. The 3 up here. So we have a 1-4 split and a, I'm guessing a 3-4 split. Yep. Okay. 1 in row 8. Okie dokie. 7, 7, 7. 7 in one of these 2. What's going on with the 8s? 8, 8. We have an 8 in one of these 2. Oh, but here we go. I rammed right through an 8 right here. So this is our 2, which means this is our 8, which means this is our 9, and this is our 3, and this is our 9. That's super not a 9. That's also not a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing 1, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 4 numbers. Two jump backs down over here. That's a 4. That's a 2. 3 numbers in this column. Let's go ahead and pen those in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, get him out of here. 5, get him out of here. That's a 7. We can cross out that 7 to begin with. And that's 7 as well. 6, cross out that 6, that's our 5. That's our 6. 7, this is our 7. 6, 5, this is a 4 or a 3 based on the thermometer. Less than 7, not a 6, 5, not a 2, not a 1. So 3, 4, 3 conflict. Analyzing. Oh, yep, there we go. big 3, that's a 4. 7 jumps up here, this is 6. Cross those out. 7 jumps back up here, that's a 1. That's a 7, that's another row. Missing 2 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, missing 5 and 8, I'm guessing. And then we have 8. So that's a 5. This is an 8. Missing 2 numbers here. 1, 2, and 4. And then 3, 9. Whoops. Not 3, 9 up here. 3, 9. We got a 9 right there. So this is our 3. This is our 9. 3 says that's our 5. My fingers are getting jammed. I don't know if I can make it. I have to persist. Only a few more to go. Okay. Although I'm gonna be angry right now because my finger's jammed. 2, 3, 4. This box. So 2, 3, 4. What do we got? 2, 4. So that's a 3. That's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 2. 3 says this is a 4. 4 says this is a 1. 1 says this is a 4. Resolves that 3. Resolves that 1. And we are done. Final puzzle of the Thermo Sudoku Base Edition. Final number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. Bam. We are done. Full 50 minutes less. Yeah. 20 minutes. Like I said, I could tell. I mean, it's not like I knew. Well, I kind of knew. I knew the fact that, like, once I saw the star rating go down, I knew it was just going to be a fun, like, finisher. That it wasn't going to be too stressful. No big, like, X wings or Y wings or V wings or A wings. It was just going to be a boom, 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 bam, bop. And we gave him the skidabop boom. We gave him a little bit of skidabop boom. But overall, yeah, no AT-ATs. It was all nice and clean. Let's do outro with Mario 3 Water World. There we go. This will be our outro song. Wasn't quite as appropriate for a puzzle song. Too much. You know. Okie dokie. I'm not angry anymore. I'm happy. This is a happy time. Maybe I'm sad because it's over. But no, it's not over because Friday we're doing a new type of puzzle. I haven't decided yet. It's either going to be chess Sudokus or killer Sudokus or sandwich Sudokus. Maybe even classic if I feel real boring. I just want to do classic Sudokus. It's probably a little bit loud. Let's turn the music down a smidgle. And we will return at some point to the Thermo Sudokus. And allegedly there are harder puzzles. You know, 10 stars. Uh-oh, we can't even preview that one. That's how crazy it is. What is this? We gotta come back to the Thermos. We have to come back to the Thermos because you get puzzles like this. You know, how could we pass this up? And there's still 5 more we can't even preview. You know, I'm not gonna. I mean, you can, if you really want to, you could clip this and go analyze. Oh, we got that. This is a cool one, but I'm not gonna really sit on these. The idea is, oh, another double helix. Yeah. The base 40 puzzles done, as planned. Once we finish the base 40 puzzles, we're moving to a new type of Sudoku, and there's actually a pretty good chance we'll be rotating way more often. Unless we like sticking to one. If we like sticking to one, we can stick to one and like kind of pump, 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 get better at them. That actually isn't a bad idea. But we'll see how it plays out. It would also be cheaper because these puzzle packs are $5 a piece. So, what is this? Why do we have a white flag? Oh, cancel. We're gonna... It means I've given up, but we can back out again. Okay. It meant there was a work in progress there. Yeah, so... 10 o'clock, perfect timing to finish all 3 puzzles. We did not go over schedule because nice, easy, fun puzzle for the end. And with that, we are moving on, and we'll find out Friday, 7 o'clock. Be there, be square, which type of Sudokus we're going to be continuing with. And with that, let me fade the music out very carefully. I have to have a steady finger here. Dota night tomorrow. Ah, yes, Dota night. You can be there. Honestly, if you're not there, it's not that you're not a square. You know, like, it's fine. Dota night optional. But yeah, no, the big event, Friday. More Sudoku. New type of Sudoku. Definitely not Thermo, something else. And we'll see what it is. I will see you guys later. Be sure to follow if you want to keep up with Sudokus. I'm trying to hit, oh, I need to put my thing up there. I'm going to put a thing soon. It says, hey boys, follow, because I am close to 50. Close to 50. This is not even accurate. This is not accurate. I don't know why it says 20 out of 40. I need to update that somehow. But I'm supposed to have this somewhere so people are like, hey, once we get 50, we get money. Once we get money, we get more puzzles. And once we get more puzzles, Wednesday night solved. Friday night solved. Sunday night solved. We're never bored ever again. So, don't forget. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Dota. But if you don't want to come for Dota, I will definitely see you Friday for Sudoku.